Do you find being employed, from being self-employed, do you find being employed, it gives you a level of security? It takes away a bit of worry about, where your next paycheck is coming on, for example.
That was always an issue because you'd have, a bit like in any industry, but you'd have strong quarters, weak quarters, and they often balance themselves out. But having the stability of, on a Sunday evening, not thinking, what are we doing work-wise tomorrow? The weather's bad, we're going to have to cancel, reschedule. I now go to bed on a Sunday knowing exactly what I'm doing for the rest of the week ahead. There's flexibility, some evenings I might work a little bit later, and at the end of the day, I kind of feel the more you put in, the more you get out. And that's exactly the same as when I was running my own firm.
Yeah, I love that, Nick.
Yeah.
I've had the pleasure of actually getting to know you a little bit and spoke to you on podcast Exploratory Chat. These are one of my favourite things to do because I really can talk to somebody without the cameras on them.
Yeah.
Because it can make you feel a little bit nervous when the cameras are on you, right? So I got the luxury of getting to know you, and I know mindset-wise you're a very focused individual. And one of the things that stood out for me massively that you were hugely grateful for this opportunity as well. Now, I want to take our listeners just back as to why you're so grateful for this opportunity, because when you were top of the tree and you were cutting it down and maybe, when COVID hit, etc., and you were thinking to yourself, were you thinking to yourself at that point, what am I going to do with my life?
Yeah, I always had that thought. It was too late in my life. So I've also got a young family. So financially, there was always not pressure, but a responsibility. I was blessed in the sense I was supported through doing my training. My partner sort of held the fort, as it were, for the few months I was off doing that. And it was always a case of it's too late. I didn't leave school. I didn't do my A-levels. I didn't do my degree. And you kind of think I'm in my 30s now. So you go, time's ticking away. But thankfully, the intensive course with Samuel Leach was like a foundation degree put into 3 months. So I was able to study quick.
Let's stop there because you've mentioned Samuel Leach. And for those that don't know, who is he and what was that course all about? Because you moved from tree surgery, gave it up, yeah?
Sure.
And then straight into a course, right?
Yeah, so Samuel Leach is a person I've been following for a few years. So as one of my hobbies when I was still doing the tree work, I used to sort of do investments, trading, and always had a keen eye on the financial markets. So I actually did a course with him, a fast track level 5 diploma, and I really do feel that gave me everything I needed for this role. So it didn't give me all the information I needed, but it gave me a very good understanding of products that we work with, how the financial markets operate, and I think that was crucial. And although it wasn't a bog standard degree, it was still compliant for what I needed to take on this role.
It gave you enough information to feel confident that
Yeah.
you could move into a role like this. Okay. How long did that course take you then to do?
That was just over 3 months.
Right.
So yeah, 14 essays in 3 months. We were also live trading an account as well with Sam.
Right.
So getting lots of experience on the trade floor.
Fantastic.
And yeah, it was a really, really good bunch of people. We all learned, it was part of being in that sort of industry with like-minded people. So we'd all get ideas from each other, which really did help. Whereas my sort of background at home, people don't really know an awful lot about that industry.
Okay. It's interesting, isn't it? When you have an interest in something, but you're around people that don't, you almost feel like you don't have confidence. But when you walk into a room and you find your tribe full of people that are all in the same place as you, on the same journey as you, and has the same interest as you, it's transferable energy.
It is.
We learn off each other, we bounce off each other, everyone's in the same position. It's wonderful when you then got somebody like a Sam Leach, who's then able to give you the training and development and the guidance and the mentorship to be able to answer those questions quickly, to very quickly connect the dots for you, to put you through a structured process and a structured pathway. And that's one of the things we're doing here at Hoxton Wealth, right? We've got the trainee wealth manager role where you can come in without any experience, right?
Yeah.
And that's what you did, and we're going to get into that in a minute. And then once you've gone through that, you can then move through the pathway, and the pathway is taking you from basically being a business developer in here as a trainee wealth manager where you're learning the ropes, and like I say, we'll get into that in a minute, but then you can move down that pathway point. And I think it's so important that not only are qualifications running alongside it, but good strong mentorship and development and training and on the job live training is in place with it as well, just to make sure you're getting 110% from the experience. And what I've noticed is it accelerates people through the process a lot quicker, but gives them the confidence and the knowledge, knowing they're doing the right thing in a regulated business. That's a really, really important thing here, especially in the financial planning profession, right?